Alright, what's up, y'all? It's Yusuf for Dad's Free Time Let's Plays, getting it in. So just finished a Sacred, and Sacred 3, I have Sacred 2. And, I just want to try and start a game up all over again, because I kind of want to play video games, but the problem I have mostly is that I forget. Like, I stare at the bunches and bunches of games I have, and I'm just like, I'm always taken aback, so it takes me a long time to figure out which games to play. You know, I don't have any ideas in my head. I just want to pick a game that is fun all the way through, and if I start a game and if I'm not in the mood to play that game in this way, then it bothers me. So yeah. Dungeon Siege looks really cool. So here I am starting it. There's nothing much into it. Let's begin. Okay, let me get a new game.
We are the 10th Legion, exiles from a dying empire who founded the Kingdom of Ebb. For 400 years, we guided and protected our people. We gave them peace, prosperity, fair judgment. Some say it was the death of the old king that turned the people against us. That it was Jeyne Kassynder who took up the sword and drove us from our chapter houses and estates. I was not there for the final battle, when the last of our legion faced Jeyne Kassynder beneath the boughs of an ancient, hallowed tree. Nor do I know what power she called upon in that forest to murder my comrades and friends. After that, the forest was changed, twisted and ruined. Only Jeyne walked out of that place alive. 30 years have passed since the Legion was destroyed, and Ebb has suffered in that time. War rages without end between Jeyne Kassynder in the east and the royal family in the west. A few sons and daughters of the Legion remain. You are one of their number.
Alright, I'm not a mage. Chick with the guns is pretty cool. You basically got a dude who does ice, who looks like he's got a weird outfit on. A woman who's on fire with her nipples popping out. And a stabby thing, a staff. Anjali is an archon, a legend come to life. In the old stories, archons were spirits of fire who served the long-lost creator gods, but Anjali was raised by friends of the Legion, and she does not know how she came to this world or what happened to others of her kind. Anjali can shift freely between her human form and incarnation of elemental fire. In human form, she fights with a staff or a spear, allowing her to fend off multiple attackers while leaping in and out of the fray. In her fiery incarnation, she can hurl bolts of flame and range targets, flood areas with heat and fire, or inflict searing wounds that injure her foes over time. What's this one? Lucas Montbaron is the son of the former Grand Master of the Legion. He is the last of a noble and respected line, raised in a series of safe houses by families loyal to his father's memory. Lucas will not rest until the Legion is rebuilt and his family's honor is restored. Lucas is a skilled swordsman and the master of 2 combat stances. He can fight with a sword and shield, which allows him to attack quickly, deal heavy damage, and interrupt and stun single targets. When outnumbered, he wields a massive 2-handed sword. While slower to swing and less practical for one-on-one combat, he can use it to strike multiple foes and knock them back, making it an ideal weapon for crowd control. But he don't turn into fire though. Like, I mean, he's got little lighting effects behind him. So I was thinking that makes him ice button. I mean, come on. One of them is literally on fire, and it's a chick. Look at this guy. It's like, yeah, he's cool, but he ain't on fire though. Got a mage with a clockwork tummy. In Stonebridge, the city of Stonebridge, a collegium. Scholar of arcane magic, Reinhardt warps the forces of creation and destruction to his will. This chick's hot. Got a little camel toe. Katarina takes a thoroughly practical approach to conflict resolution. Stay out of the sword's reach. Settle problems with firearms. With her rifle in hand, she can fell distant foes, and even the most resilient enemy can be brought down by her ensorcelled bullets and debilitating curses. When forced into close combat, Katarina uses sorcery and a pair of short-range sidearms to repel attackers. Not really a ranged person here. They give you two melee fighters and 2 ranged people. But I know my daughters are always going to pick the fiery chick because she's cooler. So maybe I'll go with the ranged person this time. During Sacred Citadel, I picked the girl with the stabby thing. Also, she's really pretty. She reminds me of Ruby from what's it called? Wet. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and go with the shooter. I don't have a problem with that. Katarina is the illegitimate daughter of Hugh Montebear, the former Grand Master of the Legion. Oh, so she's what's his name's brother, huh? The son of the former Grand Master of the Legion. And a Kanzi witch. Her mother's people are nomads and wanderers, distrusted by many people in Ebb. They are skilled. Okay. Yeah, I'll go with her.
I write to you, my young friend, with urgent news. For many years, Jeyne Kassynder has hunted you, as she hunts for all the children of the Legion. Your father, Hugh Montbaron, was our last Grand Master, and he would have wanted a better life for his daughter. But he is long dead, murdered by Jeyne Kassynder. As the last survivor of the Legion, I have tried to protect you in his stead. Years ago, I tracked down your Lescanzi mother. We agreed that you would be safer in my care than with your mother's clan. I still believe that to be true, but I've always regretted taking you from your family. That is why I've done my best to find other Lescanzi witches who could watch over you and teach you their ways. But Jeyne Kassynder hunts for us still. Now I fear that her spies may be getting close. We cannot delay any longer. We still have a chance to join together, rebuild the Legion, and take our country back from Jeyne Kassynder before it's too late. The sons and daughters of the Legion are gathering in the north, at the old Montbaron estate. I urge you to join us in the Valley of Rukenval as quickly as you can. Help us restore all that was lost. Your faithful friend, Odo.
Sorry, I'm really tired. I just wanted to start this game. Just like, go ahead and start it, for goodness sakes. How to rotate your camera. Oh, that's cool. I kind of like this. Anytime you may review help messages by pressing This man appears to be a descendant of the Legion. He lies dead with massive sword wound across his chest. Okay. Several arrows. Man must have been a descendant of the old Legion. He has been killed by multiple stab wounds. So they shot that dude with arrows, and then they rolled up on him and stabbed him? Alright. Seems to be a half-finished letter written in Odo's hand. Parts are obscured by dirt and ash. Can only make out a few lines. If my first letter did not reach you, then I urge you to... Oops. Join us in the Valley of Rukenval. Most of the others are already here. We number almost 40 in all. Well, so much for that. No more stab wounds for these guys. RB to reveal. That sucks. So it tells us that the Montebaron line is not dead. The son of Hugh Montebaron is apparently still alive, and he'll join us here soon. Old Grand Master may have had a daughter as well.
Well, it seems we have another rat trying to escape the
Oh.
trap.
Okay.
here. I was afraid everyone else was dead. Are you all right?
I'm fine, but who are you? Have we met?
No, but Odo's told me stories. You're the HalfBlood Girl. This estate belonged to your father. My name is Martin Giscard, and I'm a friend of Odo's, and a son of the Legion.
When I got here, the house was on fire, and everyone was dead. How did this happen?
We didn't have any warning. They surrounded the house and hit us fast. I don't even know who hired them. Damn, they found us again. We can't wait any longer. I've set a trap. 3 kegs of gunpowder on the bridge below. Thought I'd cover my escape if they found me. All we need to do is light the fuses. Come on, to the bridge.
Alright, to the bridge. Let's go, homie.
Go on, light the fuses. 2 more to light. Hurry. And the last.
The Mount Baron estate burned, and with it my dream of a reborn 10th Legion. Or so I thought. I did not know that you and Martin Giscard had escaped the destruction. As you fled into the night, you bore with you the future of the Legion. Pursued by enemies, fleeing toward an uncertain fate, you made your way across the empty leagues of the Rukenval. Throughout the journey, you were driven by a single hope, that others had survived the devastation, and that they reached the safety of the Rukenval chapter house. It was a slender hope, to be sure, but even a small hope can warm a man in the cold dark of night. As long as you drew breath, the 10th Legion yet lived, but your foes pressed close about, hunting you. The fate of the Legion, the fate of Ebb itself, rested with you.
I know this part of the valley. We've come a long way. I think we're close to the old Legion chapter house. If any of our friends are still alive, that's where they'll be.
Tell me about the attack. What do you remember?
Odo sent letters to all the descendants of the Legion. He wanted to gather them here, train them as Legionnaires, and take back the country. Most had already arrived when the mercenaries found us. They surrounded the estate, must have killed the men who were on watch. They smashed through the windows and the doors, slaughtered everyone they could find. Then they set fire to the house.
That's enough about the attack for now.
Right. Maybe Odo can tell us more, if he's alive.
Let's keep moving. We can talk more later.
You're right. The chapter house isn't far. Follow me.
I'm sure he'll tell us everything. See, what's this?
If our enemies knew we were at the estate, they may have guessed that we'd make a run for the chapter house. No help for it, though. That's where we agreed to meet. We'll have to stay sharp. They could come for us anywhere, at any time.
Yeah, she has exceptional range and hitting power, but her moves are slow. Katrina's dual-wielding stance offers close-quarter defense at the expense of hitting power. Yeah, I get it.
military camp. Less Kanzi by the look of it. Can't be a coincidence. Let's look around. We might find out what they're planning.
Our employer has put a bounty to sum of 500 gold coins. The heads of all Legionnaires, dead or alive. In the former case, only confirmed kills will be paid. Good hunting.
So, there's a bounty on our heads. That means they know we're alive, and they're still hunting for us.
Still haven't fought any bad guys in a while. It's like barely 3.
There it is. The bridge to the chapter house. Looks like trouble up ahead.
Alright, let's go. It's boring.
Huh? What's this? Oh well. Looks like I'll make some decent coin for this job after all.
Out of the way. We have no business with you.
Spoken like a woman of the 10th Legion. Arrogant and foolhardy. Lucky for me, I found you first. That means I'll get a handsome bonus for your heads.
Who's paying this bonus for killing Legionnaires?
I don't get paid for answering fool questions. I get paid for killing Legionnaires. Lively up, boys. It's time to earn some
Finally.
gold.
Yeesh.
Dealt with that one.
Where'd they
We're
come?
outflanked. More coming up from behind. I've been shot by that bastard with the gun.
Damn it. You take one of those healing orbs?
If we're lucky, Odo is on the other side of this gate.
You're alive? Both of you? I thought I was the only one left.
Odo, you made it. But where are...
The others? The men and women I've kept safe for 30 years? Dead. All of them.
You don't seem hurt. How did you get out?
I rounded up a few of our people. The only ones who hadn't been killed. Renaud, Hannah, and one of the twins from Drakenberg. Giles, I think. We jumped from the second floor of the house, made a break for the woods.
Tell me the rest.
Some of the mercenaries saw us. They fired their guns. I heard one of the others cry out. Then there were more Leskanzi in front of us. We tried to fight our way through. By the time it was over, The others were dead. All I could do was make my way here.
Do you have any idea who's behind this?
I can think of a few possibilities. Jeyne Kassynder, for one. As long as we're alive, we're a threat. A symbol of the nation she destroyed. And there's the royal court, or what's left of it. They may still blame the Legion for the old king's death.
That's two possibilities. Any others?
Anyone who stands to profit from civil war and bedlam. That's a long and formidable list.
Who else could have survived? We need to find them.
My ward, Anjali. I sent her to keep watch for latecomers. She wasn't at the estate when we were attacked.
What about Lucas Montbaron? I didn't see him at the gathering. He wouldn't have known to meet us here, and he might still be alive.
Might have been one or two others who hadn't arrived yet when we were attacked. Hard to say.
Yeesh.
If they're alive, I'll find them. Martin, you'd better stay here.
I agree. You're bleeding, Giscard, and you can barely stand up.
I'll do what I can for Martin, but he'll be no help to you, not like this. I'm sorry. You'll be on your own until you find the others.
I'll do this alone then.
Head for the town of Ravensrill. Just cross the bridge and turn right at the crossroads.
Try to find Lazar Basili, the town boyar. He's an old friend and he'll help us if he can.
And be careful. Those mercenaries are still here in the valley. Keep your eyes sharp and come back safe.